we have another political development in the country, and of course we joined the leader of the opposition and the Prime Minister to call on calm and just allow the democratic process to take its course. But ladies and gentlemen of the media, this is a development that only just needed the right time to happen, and then sadly allowed to develop to the current state because of indecisiveness and weak leadership. It should not have reached this stage, if the Prime Minister had acted decisively and in the national interest. And that's where our concern lies, ladies and gentlemen. The GNUT government started its journey on a very, very shaky ground, right from the very beginning. And that surprisingly did not bother the leadership of the government. I think the assumption that things will iron itself out, and that's not how you deal with issues like that. Unfortunately, it did not, and as I said, it is sad that they had to take a revolt to bring sense to our brains. If people think that the 11 senior members of the GNUT government who walked out of the government enjoyed the actions that we have taken, they are mistaken. And we heard things like that said in social media. No right thinking politicians who care about the nation would just walk out. Would do that. We care about this country. There are people, of course, who alleged that we move because we want to perpetuate corruption and serve ourselves. That's very interesting because we move on to join the opposition, very group that are very concerned with these very issues. We find such allegation very, very, very insulting and based on, I guess, total ignorance of what is going on in the government. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, it is totally the opposite. We moved out of the GNUT government because we deplore the, I guess, what I would like to describe as a laissez-faire attitude of the leadership towards serious issues which undermines all the good intentions of the government. The resignations of the Minister of Mines and the Deputy Prime Minister, who is at the heart of all of this, is a testament to the concern that members of the GNUT Coalition have. Not only 11 of us, the entire group. We just cannot continue to allow this same, all the good things about what the government is intending to do under the garb of, and what we use a very strong term, hypocrisy and protection of our very narrow political interests. They did not go down well with us. So, it is, I guess, with much regret and heavy heart of these 6 ministers and the backbenchers. Mivala said for resign to more backbenchers. I followed that. And Mivala also resigned from membership from the government of the National Unity and Transformation. That is that for Mivala. And the leadership of the Prime Minister. for joint forces with the opposition. And the independent group, there's only 49 of us, by the way, in this house. It's privileged few that come here. And we can only deal with people. And all of us are leaders on right with me. And in the hope that we will form a sensible government that and really care about this nation. And you just need to check the handset law when the calls by the leader of opposition, time and time again, when budget was discussed in the debates, but things like that and come. As we said, there are good people in the opposition and independent group, but of course cannot be in government because of the way we conducting democracy the way we in this country. So I guess me on behalf of me follow on here the Prime talk. We will not take him these elections very lightly. No mistake. We will take him very lightly and carelessly. No. We will the government passed passing first anniversary of as a government that was promises hope, security, progress, and prosperity to our people through our intention to implement transformational changes. And not gender understand. And this is a worthy intention, and we will ever support it. But you know what they need? It needs unwavering, strong, and decisive leadership for achieve. Even if unpopular decisions that may undermine our own personal interests for the good of the coalition have to be taken and must be taken now. But we don't see that. We will not look in that one. And there is no hope for that. The leadership of the government by doing that one. And what happened, of course, the resignations of the deputy prime minister is at the prompting of the caucus, not by the leadership of the government, for taking decisive actions on what is the cause of problem of this government. The prime minister and play a very pivotal role, very, very important role in the progress of the government, and we ensure that ensure and issues that would threaten the smooth functioning of the government, we address them quickly and address them timely. We do that, take actions. And if ministers had to be removed in the national interest, do it. We did not see that. Yes, that's very protecting, we need protecting now. All that. So, I'm not. So, I guess what I'm saying, no easy decision for me for making, fully, of course, acknowledging the consequences of what the decisions that we will make on the stability of the government. But we will doing it because we will have love and desire to see our country progressing with more certainty and a sense of purpose. And this is clearly missing in the government that the Prime Minister lead. We will, of course, as we started already, we will struggle as a coalition right from the very start of our journey, trying to handle conflicting interests of a very fragile coalition. And then all the early signs of instabilities were carelessly ignored, clearly ignored, purely for reasons of political expediencies. For demonstrating the glaring carelessness, a major political party, the People's First Party, that provided the much needed political stability for the coalition, was not properly recognized right from the beginning, which is very careless on the part of the leadership. And this is not made any easier, as we are annoyed by the repugnant attitude of the Deputy Prime Minister as we will continue the journey. Every error point, every concern of every member of Parliament and political point. Here is the concern or the attitude of Deputy Prime Minister was raised with the Prime Minister on many occasions by various members of the coalition, me, Manasseh too, and some other. So he's fully aware. And as the leader of the coalition, we were expecting him for taking the leadership in addressing all the issues. Mivala was disappointed to see that one. I'm not. So as ministers of the Crown and members of our coalition, we were expecting him for assuming responsibility of running the government as the Prime Minister. We did not see that too. We did not see it. And especially at the time when strong and decisive leadership is called for, and so he basically losing our confidence in the leadership. And as the Prime Minister and the political head of the executive government, the Prime Minister got a solemn responsibility to protect and for ensuring the survival of the government by adopting a very laissez-faire attitude to the issues that cause instability. He has intentionally allowed the government to collapse. For that, he must take full responsibility. As Mr. finished, the serious leadership issues that we make reference to have been brought to attention. The Prime Minister and Sogavare attend to that one. They failed to a point where we tarnishing good image of the government, threatening common desirable image for peace, progress, and prosperity and unity. There's indecisiveness, ladies and gentlemen. We just let them speak well of the Prime Minister's leadership and in questioning where interest really lies. Assuming I finished, the Deputy Prime Minister, who is at the center of the political impasse, finally tenders his resignation. Now, both as the Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Mines, and it is very interesting that after being pressured to do so by GNUT Coalition, that development, ladies and gentlemen, and speaks volume of our concern about indecision and weak leadership on the part of the Prime Minister. It's not been allowed for casting the vote point. The Prime Minister had taken heed of the numerous advice tendered to both him and the Deputy Prime Minister. So the Prime Minister must bear the full responsibility for the demise of the GNUT government. Again, I appeal to the nation for you to stay calm and allow the democratic process to take its course.
Yeah, me just like to just add on a little bit. I mean, first is by 10 of us, I think we are leaders and we are senior leaders, because there is some articles that go out and say that we are grasshopping. I think this is not grasshopping. Yeah. If you look back to our histories, we are not people like that. You look back to our records from our history. You move because of something. You cannot just move following ting blue no more. There is something that's why you for move. And as leaders, we are here to save our people with justice and integrity. Lord is country, and that is why we're here. And me that for ironing out such allegations also. There are reasons why we follow move. And it comes back to the leadership. Everything always follow leader. If leader you know aware how to handle him, a group, then have never want him happen. I think if you can recall back, there's a petition been sent to the Prime Minister. Yeah. And that one had Barakawam nearly cost up half of the government side with a party, coalition party, which is People's First Party. Well, they are the ones that really behind this. Yeah? We who are here, we are from our party. When we first stay quiet and watching things. And the people who are out like to move out at the first place, now to go back and stop. They are the ones that disagree with the leader, with the Prime Minister, and brings all this up. So that's why we call, why now on all of this side? They should be moving. They should be moving. So there are allegations, things that we are not happy of because of leadership. Like colleague Blometalem, with a weak leadership, it may hard to achieve anything. We can't move. A leadership must be a strong leadership. Then we shall move whatever policies that our government want to implement. We cannot just sit down and when we see things and continue forward, then we must sit down. Me fala got a mounting thing, yeah. Each member got a mounting thing plan, yeah. On style of leadership plan. And for me, honestly, I can't sit down and look, no matter love me. Time you look at something wrong, let me know happier. And if me tell you, Prime Minister, this one is wrong, can you address this? But if you not address him, I can't just stay there. Let me move there. Because me tell me finish now. And some of the issues, I'm the one that been asking Prime Minister to deal with. But I'm not doing no. At last we see the Deputy Prime Minister resign yesterday. So why not resign more? So these are things that Lombisalawa may got him on integrity Blomitu as a leader of East Malaya. And I'm here for my people, for doing work of water and for saving the country. Lo way where me like him straight. Why people blame me like that. We are not here because of people say crush me. No. We are as leaders. And decide for Imi Masawe as other colleagues that they are thinking that they are new, they think this is an alternative government. Yeah, there's something that some new MPs need to know, need to understand. Anywhere, government or opposition, that is government. And opposition is an alternative government. So I think I'm not one of me like for clearing for people must have a lot of things.